Friends, we need to talk. Earlier this weekend, I found out that one of my copyrighted recipes was posted in full on here for 77,000 people to see. That's how many people viewed it. But the thing here is that my online virtual recipe book does have a copyright on it. So when someone has a copyright, you cannot take and distribute the work within that book. Unfortunately, this happens to me very, very frequently, and more unfortunately with bakers. You wouldn't believe on Reddit, on TikTok, they're taking, and when I say taking my recipes, I don't mean they're like making what they see me making in the video. They're taking my full recipe from the book, putting it in the comments, in the video, on Reddit, on Facebook, and that's just not okay. So because of this, I have an attorney to let everybody know the same thing. You have 24 hours to take the video down. I hadn't heard anything. I did make an Instagram story just saying, hey friends, don't do this. I was trying to get this creator's attention. I wasn't getting a response. Once I got a response from her, I took the video down. Now, as most of you know, I give about 1 to 2 recipes for free away on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram a week. I also have recipes for sale. I give out all of my tips, tricks, knowledge. I really don't hold anything back. One thing I take very, very, very seriously is what I have created myself, and that's my recipes. Now, this person reached out to me and let me know that they actually had never bought a copy of my recipe book. I didn't get any information after that, an email, a name. I was blocked, so I wasn't able to confirm anything, but thankfully the video was taken down. We're obviously not gonna pursue. Sometimes I message people and I'm like, hey, take that down. They are not nice, they are not cool, they are not friendly, and then we have a different situation. I just wanna let you all know so there's not any kind of confusion. From the bottom of my heart, I show up here every single day and teach you guys how to make cake pops. I give you my whole self every single day, but what I cannot get behind is someone taking something they purchased from me and then putting it online for everyone else to see. Now, did that actually happen here? I'm not sure. Ashley, I would love to have a conversation with you, but at the end of the day, this is my livelihood. So if something like that is threatened, like my copyright being violated, I do have to follow up on it. Now, am I gonna sue somebody for following one of my videos? Absolutely not. Am I gonna pursue somebody who's taking the written words from my book and putting it online? Possibly, if I'm not sure what the intention is. But friends, just remember, when you feel threatened, when you see something out there, and this happens to me pretty often, so I was heated, I was upset, and I do have to say this is a learning experience for me. I am not used to reaching out to somebody and them not having ill intentions when it comes to my content. So that's all I'm gonna say. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm sorry for any hurt feelings, any confusion. At the end of the day, you guys know I just wanna be here making cake pops and making cake pops with you.
That is the video that is currently ruining the life of one of the big bakers on TikTok because people started dragging her, brands started throwing shades at her, and a collaboration dropped her because of what she did to a younger baker on TikTok a few days ago. And of course, she posted an apology video yesterday, so let's talk about it. Now, Baker Talk is currently in an uproar because a cake pops baker called Cakes by Kaity posted the video you just watched accusing this baker called Sweet Treats by Ashley of using and posting her copyrighted Fruity Pebbles cake pops recipe in her own video. This is the video. Ashley tagged Kaity in her cake pop video as a way of giving credit to her for the recipe, but even with all of this, Kaity was not satisfied. Now, Kaity has a cookbook that she wrote and published, and her specific accusation against Ashley is that she bought the cookbook and copied the recipe out of there to make her own cake pops and eventually start her own business. And Kaity was so mad about this that she sent angry messages to Ashley, threatening to slam her with a lawsuit. Ashley, in her own defense, tried to tell Kaity in the messages that she did not copy her recipe. She did not post her recipe. She only copied the measurements Kaity used in this video to make her own cake pops. But even with all of these explanations, Kaity refused to back down. So Ashley, distraught by the false accusations and the hate comments that were getting thrown her way by Katie's followers, came online in tears to expose Cakes by Kaity for being a bully.
I never thought I'd have to fucking make a video like this, and like I'm fucking crying in a Walmart parking lot, for God's sakes. But Cakes by Kaity made a video about me saying that I stole her Fruity Pebbles recipe. I use a lot of inspiration from a lot of different creators. I just started my cake pop thing like 2 fucking weeks ago. She posted a video on like her cake mix ratios, and that's what I used. I never fucking bought her cookbook. I don't know her exact recipe. In her video, she said that I keep a couple secrets just for me. because she copyrights her cookbook, so I don't have any way of knowing her entire exact recipe. I improvised. I was like, okay, I have the cake mix ratios for this. It looks really fucking good. How do I make this into actual cake pop dough? So I used my own shit, and I fucking just posted it because it's what I did, and she's fucking made a whole video about me threatening to sue me, and because I stole her copyrighted recipe. Girl, I don't have your recipe. I never bought your fucking cookbook. Like, what are you talking about? And I started this shit 2 fucking weeks ago, and now you're coming at me. And she messaged me, and she's like, you're lying. I'm fucking suing you. You hear from my lawyer. Take the video down, which I did. Like, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this energy. Like, I just do this out of the kindness of my heart. Like, I just started a new hobby. Like, I have a full-time job. I spend all my spare time making cakes pop for people, and now it's like, now a huge creator just bashed me. Like, for what? Fucking cake pops, dude? Like, I understand that's your business, I understand, but I didn't steal your fucking recipe. You don't have to, like, have some fucking, like fucking have a heart. You're coming at someone who just started 2 weeks ago. Like, I didn't steal your recipe. I didn't fucking steal it. I don't have it. How can I steal something I don't have? Like, and she fucking bashed me to all of her followers, and now I'm getting comments on my stuff. Like, I'm a terrible fucking person, and if that's what you have to do, girl, I respect it. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Like, I get it. Get your bag, get your money, but I don't have your recipe to steal. I just improvised on what I put in my stuff. I post all my stuff. Like, I use sour cream, I use eggs, and I use water. That's literally common knowledge to anyone who makes cake pops. I didn't know that posting that would, like, screw up this whole thing, but here we are. So I guess this is my fucking first apology video for fucking cake pops, but yeah, that's my Sunday.
Now, the interesting thing about Kaity is that she does not really have the moral grounds or the logical grounds to accuse Ashley of this grievous, unforgivable crime she wants to sue her for. You see, Kaity does not make her own cakes from scratch. She buys a cake box mix called Betty Crocker.
The best box cake mix for cake pops is Betty Crocker, hands down. And no, this isn't sponsored, but yes, it should be. Betty, I have a stockpile of you in my home. I talk about you in every video. I love you. I'm your biggest defender. But anyway, friends, let's make cake pops using Betty Crocker chocolate cake mix.
And she has been criticized for this in the past by people who claim she's not a real baker because she uses a cake box mix. I don't agree with that argument. I believe she's a baker, but not one who should be suing one of her fans for using her recipe, which she got from another brand's cake box mix. Now, Kaity claims she doesn't just pop the Betty Crocker mix into the oven and call it a day. She adds her own touch to it.
Box cake mix is so easy to me. I know how much I need. I can doctor it up. I use a box and a half at a time. I make big ass cakes, and I add all kinds of things to make the flavor even better. And you know what? I mash it all up in the mixer like you see here. So I don't know why I would be buying everything separately, measuring it out. Sounds like a lot of work, a lot of mess. I don't have time for that. And to be frank, I don't think the flavor would be much better if I made the cake from scratch versus using a box cake mix and doctoring it up. So
now my question is, if she knows that it is possible to improve on another person's recipe, why is she mad at Ashley for improving on her own recipe? That is assuming that Ashley quote-unquote stole her recipes. And correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but is it not the whole point of making the cookbook and posting recipes for people to actually use the recipes? So what exactly is she mad about? Now, obviously, the brands affiliated with Kaity do not also understand what she's making a fuss about. Because not only did Fruity Pebbles throw an indirect shade at her by posting a recipe of how to make Fruity Pebbles cake pops, but the brand Kaity is collaborating with, Daisy Cakes, has also dropped her from being one of their influencers.
A few moments later.
Another business has released a statement that they will no longer be collaborating with Cake by Kaity. This will be the second one that I've personally seen come forward, and this is from B&B Sweets. It says, at B&B Sweets, we always want our shopping community to feel kind, supportive, and welcoming. We fully believe in treating others with respect and professionalism, both online and offline. Out of respect for Daisy Make's recent update, we will no longer be actively promoting the Cake by Kaity collaboration products at this time. Thank you for understanding and for being part of a community that supports kindness first.
Seeing that she barked up the wrong tree and things are no longer going her way, Kaity made an apology video to Ashley.
Good morning, friends. Yesterday, I really fucked up and I'm not proud of how I handled the situation. To quickly tell you what happened, I saw a cake pop recipe written within a TikTok caption. I thought it came from my recipe book because I was tagged, and I handled the situation poorly. The legal advice I received in the past said this was wrong because I had a copyright on the book, but you guys quickly informed me, and now I know that that's not the case. A recipe book is copyrighted as a whole, not on individual recipes. I was confused. I was acting on advice that I had been given in the past, and I didn't lead with my heart. I didn't lead with kindness, and obviously that showed. I had a human moment and reacted instead of taking the time to talk out the situation, and I couldn't be more sorry for that. I've spent the last day receiving death threats, hundreds of wishes that I would end my life, racial slurs against my family, people telling me I should be sterilized, that I should be put down. But I do just want everybody to know that I take accountability for the way I responded to Ashley. I know that Ashley didn't get the best version of me yesterday. And you don't know me and you can say what you want, but if you did know me, you would know how heavy that sits on my heart and how sorry I am that she did get the worst version of me. I totally hear you guys. I do use box cake, but I do have over 70 recipes that I want people to make, that I made simple for everybody to use. I can't say enough that I understand Ashley didn't have bad intentions, that I should have taken the time before reacting. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes when life is hard, when things are hard, when health is hard, I react. I think that's human, but I don't think it's right. Is it something that I'm going to work on every fucking day? Every day I'm going to walk with kindness, with grace, and with generosity as much that I can. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I have learned a lot from this situation. Ashley, I am so sorry. I wish you the best of luck on your cake pop journey. I know some of you guys were getting upset when I was turning my comments off yesterday. I've just never been through something like this with these kinds of messages, and some of them seem very serious. So I just don't know like when I'm going to be around or when I'm going to be back. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me be in this space with you. Thank you so much for so many of you for letting me help you make cake pops. And I truly, that's all I want to do with my life. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you have a good day. And Ashley, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Now, I find it truly disgusting that two people will be having a back and forth on social media, and because of that, people will start sending them death threats or racial slurs. I find that horribly disturbing, and I think it is just a projection from people who are so miserable in their own lives that they wish upon others what they think of themselves. I mean, you can analyze a person's actions and critique them without telling them to off themselves or being racist towards them. It is disgusting. And Ashley herself doesn't seem to be this type of person because she made a post asking that nobody send Kaity any more hate comments. Now, this seems to be the season of a lot of influencers and business owners getting called out for stealing and trademarking things that don't belong to them. I mean, we have Patrick Ta who trademarked transition blush, Mia Lind who trademarked hot girl walk and is destroying the lives of anyone who uses that phrase. We also have Ali Roseko who trademarked hot girls read and was forced to apologize. I made a video on these two influencers. And now we have Kaity who tried to sue another baker for allegedly copying a recipe that she herself got from using a cake box mix. It seems like the sky is no longer big enough for everybody to fly because everyone is at each other's throats. But let me know what you think about this in the comments. Are you on Kaity's side or are you on Ashley's side? Your comments will help my video a lot, so please consider saying something. Also hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you soon.